ईश्वरः गुरु साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। ओम भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। अस्तो मा सद्गम्य तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गम्य मृत्युर्मा अमृतं गम्य। ओम सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं कर्वावहै तेजस्वी नावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहि। ओम शांति 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 ओम। So in this class we are studying Vivekachudamani. And if you remember, we ended our class with verse number 31. And the author of this scripture is Adi Shankaracharya ji. So he is saying that among the instruments and conditions necessary for liberation, bhakti alone is supreme. A constant attempt to live up to one's own real nature is called single-pointed devotion. So this is a devotion. Constant attempt to live up to one's own real nature. Real nature is what? Who we are. So this is what we talked about last week. Okay. So
what is the verse number again?
This was 31.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so constant will happen only when we at least do it periodically first. That's why our Rishi said do morning and evening at least, and then slowly it will become constant also. Okay. So now let's start. If you don't have any question with verse number 32. Swa atma tattva anusandhanam bhaktir इत्य परे जगु उक्त साधन संपन्न तत्व जिज्ञासुरात्मनः उपसीदेत गुरुम प्राज्ञम यस्मात् बंध विमोक्षणम. Others say, see, apare, that means others. Okay, apare jagu, others say. So others say that bhakti means a constant inquiry into the real nature of one's own self. One who has the above mentioned qualifications and is anxious to know the self must therefore devotedly serve a teacher well established in knowledge for redeeming himself from bondage. Okay. So he is continuing the definition of bhakti in this verse from the previous verse. So when he says apare, that means he is giving another definition also, another way to explain the love for God. So true devotion lies in a constant awareness of one's real nature. So there's a subtle difference between the previous verse and this verse. Essence is the same, but still there is a difference. The previous definition prescribed the path by which devotion is gained. And this one declares love as its own goal. So he is defining the bhakti both as the means and the end. Love is the means to gain the end. Just like a yoga is the means to gain yoga, the union with God. Because the practice, we call that also a yoga. When we are united with God, that's also a yoga. So the path of the seeker is through love to love. But then he says in this verse that we have our own inner weaknesses, we have attachments, we have false values, So that's why he is advising us. We don't have a clarity who we are. So he's advising us to serve with the devotion a teacher, a guru. And who is a guru? Guru who is well established in the experience of the self. See, just like if we want to learn physics, we better go to a teacher who knows physics. If we want to learn math, we better go to a teacher who knows math. Over here, we want to know who we are. So we need to go to a teacher who knows who he is. So that's why well established in the experience of the self. So we cannot deny the need of a teacher. Sometimes we think we are doing a favor to the teacher by going to a teacher. It's no favor to the teacher. Teacher is established. Teacher is there for people like us to have the instructions and the guidance to live intelligently. Definitely there is a difficulty these days to find the right type of teacher. Because scriptures call for the guru, not just an ordinary teacher, guru. And over here, even Shankaracharya ji is indicating the qualities of the guru. And the quality of the guru is given with this small term, pragyam. Pragyam is a very pregnant expression. Pragyam means one who is established in the intimate experience of the divine consciousness in himself. That means pragyam. Sure, you can say knower. Pragyam means knower also, but in its real open definition means one who is established in the intimate experience of the divine consciousness in himself. So that's why he used the word over here. He says, Upaside tat gurum pragyam. That means upasana of the guru. Upasana of the guru does not mean washing the feet of the guru or touching the feet of the guru. Upasana means spend some time with the guru. Upasana. Up means near, asan means sitting down. Sit down at the feet of the guru. It's not a mere service or attendance upon him in an attitude of asking for something worldly. The disciple should have a love and the reverence for the guru, and at that time forget about yourself. Serve him at all times in all possible ways. That's what we are supposed to do when we are near the guru. So that's why Shankaracharya ji is saying, he's making us remember constantly. He says constantly. He says, remember the glories or the noble qualities of the master. That means that you really have an image of your guru. You are not finding the faults of your guru, because at the physical level, there could be faults. But you are looking at only the connection of that guru with that supreme. So that constant mental awareness of the ideal through the presence of the guru, what happens is slowly and steadily it raises our own moral tempo. It raises our own ethical goodness. And that's how we get established in our own inner purity. Because we say, my guru is like that. And I want to emulate that. Otherwise, you know what can happen? This kind of a growth can take lives after lives. But when we are in the presence of a guru, this progress happens faster. Work we have to do. Guru doesn't do any work for us. But in the presence of the guru, it's almost like I always give you the example of in the fire pit, you have lot of fire and you put some kind of a wet wood in there. With the heat of the fire, that wet wood will become dry and slowly that will ignite also. The same thing happens to students like us. In the presence of a guru, it's not a magic about it. There's no magic. This is the truth. Because we start emulating, our own mind gets connected with the mind of a guru. And we start raising ourselves up. Okay, so that's why he said the student at once understands the teacher. And that's why Shankaracharya ji is compelled to declare that as a result of the Guru Upasana, the disciple becomes capable of liberating himself from his limitations. See, what are we trying to live from? Where we are trying to move up? We got to drop down the limitations. Limitations, that's a mukti. Okay, liberating ourselves from the limitations. And we all know what the limitations are. Body has limitations, mind has limitation, intellect has limitation. All those layers, they have limitations. Atma doesn't have any limitation. So when we are in the presence of our Guru who is connected with the higher power, we spend enough time, enough upasana, then we rise above too. He says this is the only way. Let me read it again. If something you did not understand, we can talk about it. Others say that bhakti means a constant inquiry into the real nature of one's own self. So because in the previous verse he said bhakti is the only way, then he tried to explain bhakti a little bit in the last verse. Now he says others say bhakti means a constant inquiry into the real nature of one's own self. One who has the above mentioned qualifications and is anxious to know the self must therefore devotedly serve a teacher. So that's why he said this is the right way. Well, who is the teacher? Who is a guru? See, he used the word guru actually, not a adhyapak. Adhyapak is the teacher. Guru. Well established in knowledge for redeeming himself from bondage. Okay, so all these limitations, how to rise above these limitations. So if you don't have any question, we can move on to the next one. These are very deep verses and in fact, long verses also. These are not like shlokas. Shlokas are little simpler and 2 lines. Over here, you see more than 2 lines in some of them. Yes, Jyoti.
Hershey, I have a question, and then also Sujata does.
Okay.
Question is, once we are liberated from all these limitations, is that when you connect with the Atma?
Yes. Then you know what Atma is.
Okay.
Okay. Once you know what Atma is, who you are already connected with the Paramatma.
Okay.
Okay. You will know that because there's limitations of the one. It's almost like a balloon flying up in the sky. Limitation is with what the outside wrapping is. Once that wrapping is broken,
Okay.
what is there left? For the inside air to merge with the outside air. Right? Nothing. That's how it is. Our limitations are just these wrappings around us. And these wrappings, we have been traveling with these wrappings for so long. we have fooled ourselves. We think we are the wrappings. Right?
Okay, yes, yes.
So this is what we need to do. Establish in the reality. Okay, this is bhakti. This is Gyan. Okay. Yes, Sujata.
Thank you, Sujata.
I was just trying to get the link, of where he's going. He starts out saying that you have the supreme privilege of coming as a human being, and then he lays out the purpose of being a human being, that is to connect with Brahm. I mean, this is your one chance to connect with Brahm. And then he lays out the 6 to 7 qualities that you need to
the
work
qualifications. Yeah.
and then from what I can tell, he's expanding on the mumukshutvam at the moment.
Yeah, because that is the goal. In order to achieve the goal, he says, sure, you need those qualifications first, but in order to achieve the moksha, you need bhakti.
So, but bhakti, he's calling it as he's saying bhakti is a way of mumukshutvam, like
Yes.
intense longing is bhakti.
To know yourself, the real nature is bhakti. That is a bhakti.
So that's the equivalence. I mean, is that
Yes.
intense longing is bhakti.
Yes, to know yourself is bhakti.
Okay, all right.
And in order to have this intense desire to know yourself, you better have other qualifications too, because other habits of yours will take you away from this longing.
Okay. And now for the first time he's talking about, I think, I mean, this is what I can tell, that he's talking about the guru.
He talks about guru because on your own you cannot do it. He realizes.
Yeah. I mean, in this particular
because he himself had a guru.
Yes.
Okay, so his guru had a guru.
Yes.
See, having a guru, it just accelerates our progress.
And that's
otherwise
why
we are tossing and turning in this world. We don't have a clarity otherwise. Arjun needed a guru. So it's just like a teacher we need for everything. So this is something which is our ultimate goal in life. We think we don't need a guru. That's where we fall flat on our face.
And is that why he talks about the 3 speeds of development? He says manda and tivra and all that in verses 28, 29 and 30.
Yeah, because if you have a tivra, it's like an ultimate intensity, then you will definitely go faster.
So I see where he's going now.
Yeah.
All right.
See, in this section, he's talking about gurus, importance of the guru, and approaching the guru with what kind of a
sentiment.
Yes. The sentiment has to be right. The guru has to be right. Our effort has to be right. So that's why he used the word upasana over here.
That's a beautiful explanation of upasana.
Upasana and pragyam.
Yes.
These 2 words. See, upasana, that's where the Upanishad word has come. Upanishad. Up means near. Ni means with nishtha. Shad means sitting. So you are sitting near the feet of a guru with a full understanding that whatever I am here to inquire, my guru will give it to me. All the Upanishads are like that. 108 Upanishads we have. All the Upanishads are a dialogue between a guru and a disciple. So this Upasana and Upanishad or even Upadesh, they all have the same import. Yes, Jyoti.
Kim has a question.
Thank you.
Yes, Kim.
Yes. So you said that we should not find faults of the guru, because at the physical level there can be faults, but only look at the connection of the guru with the supreme. So that means that guru can have flaws. They're not
The physical
infallible.
level, guru can have in the physical level. Physical body is made up of satvikta, rajsikta, tamsikta. Okay, there can be flaws, because if in your mind perfect is 6 feet and guru is only 4 feet.
No, but does the physical level include the mind? Does it mean that
Physical level mind also sometimes we don't understand. We are not there yet. We start finding the faults in the guru gets angry, and we try to say, oh, guru gets angry, so it's not a guru. But maybe guru is getting angry to discipline somebody. So we should not waste our energy and logic finding the faults in a guru.
right? But it's possible for, like, I mean, do we think of guru as God, or is a guru somebody who can have faults in their mind?
We got to look at guru as God, because in essence there is no difference between God and guru. So we got to separate that little bit. If we cannot do it right away, we can at least have a little respect for the guru. That's where it starts. Okay. So if you are looking at a guru only a body, then sure we will find a fault. If you are looking at a guru as a mind also, mind is also part of the Prakriti, there could be a fault. So we look at the guru only the Atma.
I see.
Okay. So that's how we got to look at. That's how it will help us to progress. Otherwise, we'll keep on tossing ourselves. See, that's why people just hop from one guru to the other guru. They are looking at it only the physicality of the guru. This guru eats only once a day. This guru eats only fruits. This guru eats only water, drinks water. This guru is wearing orange clothes. We are looking at only the outer nature of the guru. Once we start looking at the essence of the guru, the real nature of the guru, then the growth happens. Okay? Yes, sure.
Thank you.
I think Sujata, did you have another question?
I just had a comment to follow up on that. I mean, some of my readings have shown me that even some of the Latter-day Saints in India, the Raman Maharishi and Nisargadatta Maharaj, etc., they were not perfect people in the sense that we would expect. Some of them smoked, some of them chewed tobacco. What you call Ramakrishna was used to chew tobacco. I mean, they had habits that would surprise us. They're not, people don't talk about those things, but in fact, but these were, I mean, I would say, especially since Harshji brought this up, it really helps to clarify that concept, is that even though their bodies and minds, and sometimes even their intellectual knowledge may not be as complete or as perfect as we would expect, their connection to God and that ultimate reality
Yes.
is
Yes. That is true, Sujata. Let me give you the example. My own Guruji, a scholar of Sanskrit, he was looking for a guru ever since he was a little child. He did go through several teachers, but what kind of a guru he found? Guru who couldn't even sign his name. But he was connected with that higher power. His guru stayed in samadhi, closed eyes for 10 years. This guru did not know, he never went to school, no academics, but was connected. So once we find this guru, then just look at the Atma. Okay, then you don't, after that, once Guruji found his guru, Swami Mulk Rajji, he didn't have to go anywhere. His wandering was finished, looking for a guru. And if you look at the pictures of Swami Mulk Rajji, he loved to eat, because I was a little girl at that time. He loved to eat sweets. So that's why he was a little more meat on him than my own Guruji or Prabhu Ramlalji. If you look at Prabhu Ramlalji, he had a perfect yogic body. My own Guruji had a yogic body. Physical form I'm talking about. Swami Mulk Rajji did not. So if you want to find faults, we can find faults. But he was connected. That's what Adi Shankaracharya is talking about. Do not waste time in finding faults once you have been in the company of this kind of a guru. Don't waste any more time. Yes, Jyoti.
Gina, did you?
Yes, Gina.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I was muted. I don't have a question.
Okay, I'll let you know. Gina's questions got all answered, right, Gina?
Correct.
Okay, no, these questions are good. It's definitely, I mean, we are not just only finishing the scripture here, we are trying to understand and applying it in our own life. Even if we do one verse every week, that's fine too. Right? Okay, Jyoti.
Prem has.
Yes, Prem.
Hershji, namaskar.
Namaskar.
Hershji, can there be many gurus at the same time?
There can be many teachers. I mean, you mean in the world can be many gurus?
Yes.
Or to one person, many gurus?
No, in the world.
In the world, sure. Sure, definitely. Not just a gurus. There are many avatars at any given time too.
I see.
Avatars, there are, you remember when the Ram was there, Parshuram was there.
Okay.
When Krishna was there, Balram was there. Vyas was there.
Okay.
Okay, so why can't be many guru? One guru cannot be for everybody. See, guru and a shishya, the relationship is even closer and deeper than a parent to a child.
Hmm.
So you can imagine how many mothers are there, how many fathers are there.
Right.
So the gurus, there got to be, by definition, there got to be many gurus. But for you, for a person, only one guru.
Yeah.
So just like if we have more than one mother, then we are lost.
We are confused.
So the same way, two gurus, if I say, no, I have two gurus, there could be two teachers, definitely.
Yeah.
There could be a teacher for a physics and teacher for mathematics.
Chemistry, right.
But there could be only one guru.
For spirituality, they can be.
Yes, one guru only. Otherwise, you really have not surrendered completely.
Mhm.
There is not a deep connection yet. Okay, so just remember that part.
Yes.
Teachers could be many.
Okay. Thank you very much.
So that's why in Sanskrit there is a guru and there is a adhyapak. Adhyapak is the teacher.
Mhm. And could you please repeat? You had started breaking down upasana in up and
Asan.
upasana.
Up and asan. That's a upasana.
Okay.
So up means near, asan means sitting.
I see. Okay.
You got to sit close to the guru.
Asana. Okay.
Only then you can have a dialogue, right?
Yes.
Only
Okay.
then you can see, guru is the one who can remove all the doubts.
Okay.
Doubt means the darkness,
Yeah.
the ignorance, and
Right.
it can be removed only when you can have a little
Dialogue. You ask
dialogue.
questions.
That's
and
why
you-
in our classes I always encourage dialogues.
Yeah.
We should not get away from the topic, but dialogue is very important.
Because your questions have to be answered. You have to be clear.
Yes, that's right.
Mhm.
Would you like to do
Can I
one more?
speak? Can I speak? Can I speak?
Sure, definitely, Samita.
Okay. Can the Guru be a past, I mean, like Ramakrishna, they are gone away from the world, or
Mhm.
even Ramakrishna has gone away from the world. Can we feel inside us that I want a Guru, like, I want Ramakrishna be my Guru?
Yeah, but what does it mean, Ramakrishna as a guru? See, there's no difference between the soul of the Ramakrishna
Yes,
and somebody
yes,
else. So we
yes,
cannot have a body of a Ramakrishna anymore.
no,
So sure, you can have a dialogue in your meditation between the Ramakrishna,
yes,
but
okay.
but in your meditation, all the doubts are not removed. That's why a physical guru is needed to
Yeah,
remove
okay.
the doubts.
I
Okay.
understood it.
Yeah.
Understood it.
Because
Thank
there
you
is
very
no
much.
difference between any evolved soul.
Uh-huh.
There's no difference actually. Differences is only in the physical layers of us.
Yes,
Okay. So,
yes,
so sure, I mean, there could be a longing for it. You can meditate on Ramakrishna, but live guru is needed. That
yes,
is
yes, yes.
saying over
But
here.
but when time comes, the guru also will find the disciple, and the
Yes.
disciple is also finding the guru,
See,
and
that's
they
why.
meet each other. Yes,
Yeah, that's why in this scripture they talk
yes,
about cleaning yourself up
yes,
first. Those Shat Sampati, and Shat Sampati is part of those 4 qualifications. So we are preparing ourselves. When we prepare ourselves, Guru appears.
yes,
Because
yes,
we are ready. When we are ready, Guru appears, we recognize the Guru, and that's where the journey starts.
yes, okay.
Before that, we are not even prepared. It's almost like if I don't have a proper score in my ACT and SCT, cannot
Yes,
even enroll into any university. So those are the
yes,
qualifications. Do the high school for a young
yes,
person, have a
yes,
proper SAT, ACT scores, then enroll into a school. Then over there, what do? Study more. So it's the same thing over here. Those qualifications, Sham, Dam, Uprati, Titiksha, Shraddha, all those qualifications we have to have. Vivek, Vairagya also, detachment from this world. See,
yes,
these qualifications are a lot more those worldly qualifications. Then you are ready. And
yes,
Guru knows. Guru who is connected with the higher power knows.
yes, yes,
Guru
yes,
may
yes,
not tell you, but Guru knows who the disciples are.
yes,
That's why Lord Krishna is considered a guru in the form of a cowherd.
cowherd, okay.
Right? What
Yes,
do we read in that our Sunday morning verses? There's a verse over here. Sarva Upanishado Gova Dogda Gopal Nandana Partho Vatsa Sudhir Bhogta Dugdam Gita Amritam Mahat. So Lord Krishna, as a guru, is bringing all the sheep
yes,
and the cows together. We are the sheep and the cows.
yes,
Okay?
yes, and
That
he has
yeah.
milked the cow.
Our
He
job
has
is
milked.
our job is to increase the qualifications.
Yes, yes,
Guru,
our own
leave the
qualification.
guru for his job. Guru is
Yes,
looking for us.
yes, I
Okay?
understand that. I understand that.
Yeah. No, beautiful. I
Because
mean,
I mean, I was reading about Vivekananda, who was accepted as a very revered kind of a disciple
yeah.
by Ramakrishna.
Yeah.
And Vivekananda also tested Ramakrishna again and again, again and again. And that is why you said earlier that we should have a dialogue with the
Yeah.
Guru
Yeah.
that will dispel our doubts. And that is, and
Yes.
nobody is
Yes.
perfect. Guru also is not a perfect one. So we should respect whatever he is
Yeah.
and get the best out of the Guru.
That's right. That's right. So let's look at one more verse. Number 33. Shrotriyoho avrijnoho akamhato yo vitmah ब्रह्मण्य उपरतः शांतो निरंधन इवानलः अहेतुक दया सिंधु बंधुर नमताम सताम. Shrotriyo, who has studied the scriptures? Avrigino, pure. Akam, desireless, no desires. Brahma Vitmaha, highest knower of the absolute. Brahma Vitma. See, Vit means a wealth. Over here, the wealth for a guru is Brahm. Brahma Vitma. So he who is well versed in the scriptures. So he is giving us who is our guru? Who can be a guru? He who is well versed in the scriptures. Because with the help of the scriptures, Guru teaches, he should be pure. Pure over here means it's just like a no defect in him. Okay. And we know what the defects are. So he is pure, unafflicted by desires. So if there are desires only, then the flaws will come. So he doesn't have any desires. A full knower of the Brahma, Supreme, who has retired into the Supreme. Brahmanya uprataha shantoho, who is as calm as the fire that has burnt up its fuel. Nir indhan ivanalaha. Okay, calm as the fire that has burnt up its fuel. Who is a boundless ocean of mercy. Daya Sindhu, that needs no cause. A hetu. A hetu means no cause. So he is merciful without any cause for its expression, and who is an intimate friend of those who have surrendered unto him. Namatam means surrender. Satam means good people. Bandhu. Bandhu is like a intimate friend, bandhu. So over here in this verse number 33, Shankaracharya ji is giving us the qualities of a guru. Okay, so he who is well versed in the scriptures, pure, unafflicted by desires, a full knower of the Supreme, who has retired into the Supreme, who is as calm as the fire that has burnt up its fuel, who is a boundless ocean of mercy that needs no cause for its expression, and who is an intimate friend of those who have surrendered unto him. So he is giving us a long list of the qualities of a true guru. Okay, because first he told us that he should be well established in the supreme consciousness, but now other qualities also. So he's adding a certain amount of qualities for closer observation.
Haji,
Yes, Urmi.
excuse me, I'm not ready to talk to you in person. These are the qualities in the book. They use the word preceptor as a translation of guru.
Uh-huh.
But to me, a preceptor is teacher.
Yeah, it's a guru. Yeah, preceptor is not a proper word for a guru.
That's
okay?
why I am asking.
Yeah, no, you are right. Preceptor is not the proper translation. See, whenever you translate into another language, yeah, some words are not.
I guess there is not too many words in the dictionary for guru. They still call guru.
Yeah. See, the problem is that guru word has been so loosely used also.
Mm.
But we got to remember the guru term in its right understanding.
Yes.
Guru, okay, who removes our ignorance.
But let's say uh, you are a teacher to us, and you're also, we call you guru also. Uh, um, I mean, to us, you are like a guru because we have no other person we have approached for the dialogue or whatever. So, uh, should we call you our preceptor or our guru? And I like to know more.
Okay, all right, we can talk about it later because a relationship, my relationship, see, relationship is always between two people.
Yeah.
So in this group of people over here on the screen, to some of you, I am a guru.
Yeah.
Because that relationship has been established.
Yeah.
To others, I am a teacher.
Mm-hmm.
And still to others, I'm just a passing by person who knows a little
I
bit.
don't think this class is.
Okay.
Mm.
So it's like between two people. Okay. So
Yeah.
that's what it is. But over here, another thing I would like to add for a closer observation. He's saying that every man of realization or every person of realization and wisdom cannot aspire to and become an efficient guru of spirituality. Okay, because that's why he added so many other qualifications over here for us. A person could be self-realized but wants to be in the cave and just stay connected with God. But for a guru to come down, come out of his meditation and samadhi and teach us, that means the compassion is there in that person's heart. But then a person could be connected with God, but does not know the vocabulary of the people or the scriptures. So that's needed too. So that's why he used the word shrotriyo. And then a person can have the vocabulary also and the deya also. But then a little business attitude comes in there. That's not a guru either. That's why he used the word akam. No desires. No desires at any level. It could be monetary, it could be name and fame, or any other kind. Akam. So to guide and instruct a deluded soul and help that person to unwind himself and unravel the naughty traits in him, one must have something more than a perfect experience.
That's why when we have this on the TV, not TV, TV and iPhones and YouTubes, Sadguru. So I find him so business-like a person, Sadguru. The way he talks, and he's very good when he delivers whatever he talks, but he's the association behind him is all business.
So over here, Shankaracharya is telling us Akam. So Guru must no doubt have full realization, but he must also have a complete grasp of the great scriptures. Without the study of the scriptures, even the self-realized master will not have the language or the technique of expression to convey his profound knowledge to his disciples. That's what Shankaracharya is telling us. Guru must also have a great self-control, immense riches of a well-developed heart. That's what Daya Sindhu means. It's almost like an irresistible flow of mercy. which demands no cause. That's why ahetu, causeless. So it manifests without any cause, especially when it descends upon those who have surrendered themselves to him, have reached at his feet as a spiritual refuge. Okay, in a guru's eyes, you see that. I still, when I sit down and think about my Guruji's eyes, full of compassion for people like us. I remember we were in the old ashram, and some of you have come to the old ashram. There was a house and an ashram building separate, and mandir was in that standalone building. Long time ago, there was a Muslim lady. She came. She had some physical ailments. She came over there, and I taught her some cleansings and some pranayams and asanas. She kept coming, and one day she wanted to know meditation also, and she would come only during the daytime. She wanted like a one-on-one. So she said, can you teach me meditation? I taught her meditation. I said, okay, all right, this is how you do it. Sit down and do meditation. After about 10 minutes, she came running inside the house. I said, what happened to you? She said, I could not stand the light coming from your father's. She said, your father, my Guruji, eyes. She said, those eyes, they were just full of light. That is because she did not expect that. But this is what happens. So that statue or a picture is not just a piece of statue and a piece of picture. You can see Atma in there. You should see, imagine the life in there, and the life does come in there. For Guru and God, it doesn't take time to appear. Dhanna Jat's story, you know, small piece of stone, the Krishna came out of it. What brought the Krishna? Just that love. And then really believing that Krishna, that stone is Krishna. Surdas story, you know, he was born blind, but he loved God so much. I'm sure you have heard this story. This is a real story of Surdas ji. He just used to sing bhajans, used to give discourses. In the village, he went there. A lot of people were over there. And then all of a sudden, he realized everybody's gone. He was so immersed in singing for Lord Krishna. He came out, didn't find anybody to help him, to take him to his village. And he's blind. He's walking. Here, Lord Krishna sees that my devotee, he's going to fall into this ditch. Krishna appears as a small child over there and holds his hand. He says, Babaji, you're going to fall in this. Let me hold your hand and take you to home. Then they started talking. Surdas asked his name. He said, no, nobody gave me my name. My parents forgot to give me my name. Because Krishna knew that if I tell him my name, he's not going to let me go. I have given him only my finger, but he will hold my hand and he won't let me go. But Surdas ji, with his love, somehow he knew. But Krishna, he just took him to his house in that village. So he appeared. That's how, if a God can appear just like that, can't God appear in a statue or in a picture? We have to have faith in it. And in a guru, God is there. So this going back to that, the qualities of a guru, it's not that we should judge the guru, but when we see these qualities, we should start doing our work though. We should not leave everything in the hands of the guru, that guru will do it. We got to do our part.
Harshji,
Hello.
Yes,
Harshji,
Can I ask you a question, please?
sure.
Oh, what is the role of prarabdha between the guru and the...
Our karmas which we have brought with us in this embodiment right now. So prarabdha. So that is a prarabdha. Okay. So we have.
But what is the role between guru and disciple? Is it because of prarabdha they meet each other?
It is a prarabdha also. We get in touch with the guru, but then at the same time, we cannot leave it up to prarabdha alone. We do have a power right now also to do the current karmas also. See, there's a prarabdha karam, and then there's a current karam, kriyaman karam it's called. So current karam, we need to clean our slate with the current karam also.
Yes.
Okay, prarabdha karam, sure, we came in the company of a guru. But now to do the upasana and sadhana, those are the current karams. We cannot leave it all up to prarabdha. Okay, so it's a go hand in hand.
Yes, okay.
Okay,
So,
yes,
Thank you.
You said that this lady could see light in your Guruji's eyes.
Mhm.
Is this light that she could see, or you probably could see? Could everybody see that light?
Yeah, if they connect with it, sure, everybody can see.
Well, I'm wondering, does the disciple also need to have some qualities in order to
Yes,
see that light?
Disciple's quality needs to be shraddha
And humility.
Humility, all those qualifications which we've been talking about since the beginning of the scripture. If we keep on cultivating those qualities, sure, we'll see too.
So some people will see the light, others won't see the light.
Yeah, because they are not ready. It's almost like if I have a microscope, I can see what's on that little disc.
Okay.
If I don't, I won't.
Okay.
That doesn't mean that those germs are not there. They are still there, but I don't have a microscope.
I don't have the ability to see.
Look at the telescope. Stars are there. Right? Stars are there, but without a telescope, we cannot see it. So we need the right instrument. And for a devotee, the right instrument is these qualifications. Vivek, Vairagya, Sham, Dam, Adi, and Mumukshutvam. When we are established in these qualifications, then
then we are disciples.
There's a light coming from a guru's eyes also. There's a light coming from guru's hair also. Light coming from guru's hand also. It's a God everywhere. We got to just have that proper tune up.
And Harshi, you gave one other quality of a guru, calm as fire burnt. Could you repeat that?
Yeah, it's like a calm as the fire that has burnt up its fuel.
Now, this is kind
it's
of
like a shant. हम कहते नहीं है कि अग्नि शांत हो गई. That means the fuel has been burnt. So calmness in the guru is that level that where there's no desire left.
All the desires have been...
Any kind of a desire for name or fame or money or anything. Okay.
So it's
Krishna, Viteshna, Lokeshna, all kinds of desires. No desire to only one thing, just me and my beloved. Okay.
Yeah, I haven't heard this example many times, so I was wondering if it's a deeper meaning to it.
No, that means that because what the desires are the fuel.
Yeah.
Okay. Because otherwise, normally what happens, if we don't watch our desires, this this
Yeah.
fire keeps on growing
Coming up
bigger and
again.
bigger.
Okay.
More fuel we put, the higher the flames. More fuel, higher the flames. Okay, so this has been
Exhausted.
finished. No more fuel for
Okay.
the fire.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
so it's 11:30. So sorry, did only 2 verses today,
No.
but it's okay. Next week we'll. These are deep verses, no doubt, and the better we understand, then more we can practice also. So, okay. So, Many, if you can play a little meditative.
Shanti Pat.
Yeah, Shanti Path also, right. Thank you, Jyoti. What will I do without you? Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Visheshyate Om Shanti Shanti.
Hershey, namaste.